Looking into this space, you see a mound of glittering gold, just 15 feet tall, filled with little sparkles of jewels. As you scan over to the right, you see cages made of thick tree wood logs. They've all been sort of lashed together, and there are heavy rocks put on top of the cages. You see in most of them, you see bones that are green, covered in moss. In two of them, however, you do see figures of some kind.
Are there any child footprints anywhere on the floor? Any footprints at all?
Make an investigation check.
Have we gone through yet?
If you if you guys
Have
followed.
we all swam through?
Yeah, you guys were on the other side.
As they all follow, I pull a torch out and light it just to bring light into the chamber for my less inclined in the darkness friends.
I have a 12.
You have a 12. You don't see any footprints of children, no.
But do we see any more with some light in the chamber? Any details of what these figures are in the cages?
Yes, you do. You see that they appear to be humanoid. They're both lying on the ground. One of them is not moving. The other does seem to stir a little.
Looks like the one's alive, at least.
Can I run over and inspect this, whoever this is?
Okay, the one that's moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you approach, you see that it is a young girl with blonde hair.
Oh, I'll ask, like, Aurora.
She twitches a little and kind of moves. You can see that she's very gaunt, as if she hasn't eaten in a few days. She kind of looks over at you and she goes,
Wrappers! Candy wrappers!
Excess chocolate!
Scraping out whatever excess chocolate we have.
Yeah, she reaches a hand out to you and says, help me.
I pass her a carrot. Don't eat that. That's garbage food. Healthy choices.
She takes both and licks the wrappers and bites. She's just taking in whatever nourishment that she can. She just says, thank you, but you must hide. She'll be back any moment.
Who?
Kalumna.
The witch!
I don't know.
Well, come on.
As
Somebody
she
else?
says this,
Hide!
As she says this, the little bit of light that was coming in through the waterfall, a shadow crosses, a huge shadow, blocking out the light. And then you hide. Everyone make stealth check.
You get plus 10.
You get plus 10.
Right.
Do I still have your blessing of the trickster?
Negative. You know what? Let me see how long that lasts.
24.
24?
It lasts 1 hour. So, yes, I think you do.
Okay, yeah, an hour and 23.
26 for Galinda.
Okay.
23 for me.
Nice, Annabella.
23.
All right, you all, it's just like, freeze. And it's just, something, but you're all dirty and sweaty from the journey, and you just kind of blend into the gross, like, dirtiness of it all. As you blend into the sort of walls at the back, you do see a horned head of a dragon pierce through the waterfall and step through, walking very carefully. She kind of looks over towards her cages and smiles a little at the corner. One thing you notice that is interesting about this dragon, her wings appear to be useless. They're burned and ragged with holes in them, and they kind of lay against her back, useless. As well as one claw, she drags it. She can't really use it to walk. She's sort of dragging that one claw limply along the ground. She walks over and she settles herself on top of this mound of gold, kind of pulling it in around her like a security blanket, and closes her eyes.
What color dragon is she?
She is green.
Green. Okay.
I whisper to Veros. I say,
I'm sorry for chastising you. It's not a witch, it's a dragon.
Yeah. It's a lame green dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, she looks a little ragged. What do you make of it?
I was just trying to compliment you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Now's not a great time for this conversation.
Sorry, Galinda and I have a connection. Similar to the rocks, but not as deep. Anyway.
Right.
So, do you wish to think we can outrun this creature, grab her and go? Or do you want to use this moment for a bit of surprise?
Well, if we just take Aurora and go, the dragon's just going to kidnap somebody else. So
With lame leg? I'm not so sure.
And they could hire us again to find... It's called a business cycle.
It's true. Planned obsolescence. I like it.
At this moment, you see the dragon's head lift a little bit.
Wow.
It turns, stands up, and starts to walk forward. Has not seen you, but is starting to sense something was talking.
Okay, I feel like we're gonna fight. Can we put something in Bernard's mouth so he doesn't scream and take him off your back so you're more like ready to go?
Let's go.
Creature, can I go ahead and use my insightful fighting
Go for it.
ability? So I use my insight versus its deception.
It's deception.
Yes. Yeah, poop.
Ah, poop.
I know, that's still a 10.
Okay. Oh, yeah. 23.
All right, so, however, it doesn't know we're here, so
Right.
as soon as that last finger goes down, I just rush out, both blades out, and
All right.
try and attack.
Make an attack.
All right.
Go for it.
That is a 23
Absolutely.
and a natural 20. All right. Would, it knows that something's around, though.
Yes.
So would I get sneak attack on this or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And you're going to have your advantage because you came out of hide. Yeah.
That's right, so that would be advantage,
would be
technically.
advantaged.
So the first hit is a critical, then.
It is.
The second one with advantage. Natural 19.
2 hits. All right, go for it.
That's a crit on the sneak
Yeah,
attack.
that's
That
a
actually
crit on
worked
the
out well. All right, so
Is that two crits?
Triple one.
that's 3. And 1, 1, 2. That is amazing. It's almost the worst possible sneak attack.
Thank you, Timora.
That was wonderful.
Thanks, Timora.
Shouldn't have messed with the wrappers.
All right, anyway, sorry, that's 3. 7 plus 3, 10 points of piercing damage on the first crit.
First crit.
And 6 points on the offhand strike.
Okay. As this hits her, she turns and she sees you and she goes,
Fool! Whose side are you on?
Bitch, my own.
rest of you can take surprise rounds if you want.
I'm going to Warhammer this bitch.
Go for it.
9.
Yes,
6, 9.
but plus
Plus.
your plus 6, so 15.
Yeah.
15?
15.
Unfortunately, you miss.
Yeah.
As you are coming up to attack, it just bounces off her scales. Wherever you hit her is like the one place she's still strong.
What I'm going to do is distract the dragon to try to make an opportunity for you.
Okay.
But I think I will. I think that Catherine will be like, hey, dragon to dragon.
Yes.
Right? we could. I know you're so mad
You're
right
so
now.
metallic.
I think that we can settle this with words. My friends are terrifyingly insane.
Persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Whole time I'm staking the girl. Staking the girl.
That is going to be a 19.
A 19. She stops and she looks at you and she says, "Oh, you're all foolish. What you have done will wreak greater havoc than I ever could.
Oh.
Take the girl, but don't blame me if all goes wrong." And she slips out of the waterfall and walks away into the forest.
That's not great.
No. Well. Well, we've got to go, so.
The Lady Timora will protect us. We're fine.
We'll go right.
Right.
Okay. All right, you have the girl. You go back through the woods this time, remembering especially your ranger. You find your way back very easily. You get home. You get back to Twin Lakes Passage. Everyone is overjoyed to see you, and they've set up a huge celebration, not only for the rescue of the girl, but also because it is her 13th birthday, and you've returned her in time.
Oh, no. I know what that means.
I don't. Is that really bad?
Continue.
You all sit down to eat. You meet the lovely godmothers that have taken her in, the Bright Tree sisters, Fifi and Persimmon. They are
Hello.
so generous to you. They thank you graciously for bringing their daughter back. That night at midnight, in the middle of the revelry, the two sisters stand. The little girl stands. Both of their skins begin to melt and warp and change, and 3 hags stand before you, now with the power of 12th level spellcasters, a coven ready to do you in.